Welcome to qnawire.
F is the temperature and X is the time. Now at F of 3 is the temperature at 3 hours. You feel uncomfortably hot. So at the 3 hour mark, the temperature F is very high for you. You feel high temperature, you feel uncomfortably hot at F of 3. Now, if F prime of 3 is positive 2, what does that mean? We'll look at F double prime of 3 being positive 4 in a second, but if F prime of 3 equals 2, what does that mean? Well, if F prime, the derivative, is positive, that means the function is increasing. So F prime of 3 equaling 2, a positive 2, that means here we are at the 3 hour mark already feeling uncomfortably hot, but F prime of 3 is positive, meaning the function is increasing, meaning the temperature is going to get even hotter after we move past 3 hours. So if we're uncomfortably hot now, we're going to get really uncomfortably hot. Now, F double prime at 3 is 4. Let's see if I can show this a little bit. Now, if F double prime is positive, which it is here in part A, that means F prime is increasing. Now, F prime is the rate at which F is increasing. The temperature is increasing. So if F double prime is positive like it is here, that means the rate at which F is increasing is going to increase. So not only is it getting hotter after the 3 hour mark, but the rate at which it's going to get hotter is going to keep increasing. So A is not a good situation for you if you already are uncomfortable at the 3 hour mark. Second, I just want to try to show the function here. Okay, now let's look at B. F prime at 3 is 2. Remember, at the 3 hour mark, F, the temperature, is uncomfortably hot for you. F prime, looking at B, F prime at the 3 hour mark is positive. If F prime is positive, that means the function F is increasing. So F is going to be increasing in part B because the first derivative is positive. So if you're already uncomfortably hot at 3 hours, F prime is positive, meaning the function is going to increase, meaning it's going to get hotter after the 3 hour mark. So you're already uncomfortable, you're going to get more uncomfortable. Now the second derivative is negative. The second derivative being negative means F prime is starting to decrease. So even though the first derivative is 2, meaning the rate at which the temperature is going to increase with respect to time increasing is 2, the second derivative being negative, this means that the rate at which F prime is changing, F prime is going to be decreasing. So not to confuse you, okay, F of 3, you're uncomfortably hot. Looking at part B, F prime at 3 is a positive 2. If F prime is positive, that means your function is increasing. So F of 3, the temperature at 3 hours, you're already hot. The first derivative is positive. That means the function is going to increase. That means the temperature F is going to increase. It's going to get hotter. You're going to be more uncomfortable. But the second derivative being negative means that even though the function, the temperature is increasing, the rate at which the temperature is increasing is going to start slowing down. That's what the second derivative being negative is. So in the short term, you're still going to be getting hotter and more uncomfortable, but it won't last long. The second derivative being negative means the rate at which your function is getting hotter is going to start slowing down. Let's look at C. Here we finally have f prime of 3 being a negative number. If f prime is negative, your function is decreasing. So f of 3, the temperature at the 3-hour mark, you feel uncomfortably hot. But f prime at 3 is negative 2. If f prime is negative, that means your function is decreasing. So even though f of 3, you're very hot, you're uncomfortably hot, because f prime is negative, your function is starting to decrease, meaning the temperature is going to start coming down. So you might be uncomfortably hot at f of 3, but with the f prime being negative, the temperature is coming down because f is decreasing when its first derivative is negative. So if f is decreasing, temperature's coming down, you're going to feel better. F double prime is positive. That means the rate that uh, f prime itself is increasing. So let's look at that. F prime is negative, meaning f is decreasing. The temperature is coming down. But f double prime is positive. If f double prime is positive, that means f prime is increasing. So even though f prime is negative, which is good, f double prime being positive means your f prime function is going to increase. So it's not going to stay down at negative 2. It might even, start increasing, get close to 0, and increase and start being positive again, which means f would start increasing and getting hotter again. All right, let's look at D. One more time, f of 3, the temperature at the 3-hour mark, you feel uncomfortably hot. Part D. F prime of 3 is negative. That's a good thing. If f prime is negative, that means your function is decreasing. So even though you're uncomfortably hot at the 3-hour mark, f prime is negative, meaning f, the temperature is decreasing. The temperature function f is decreasing because its derivative is negative. So you might be uncomfortably hot at the 3-hour mark, but f prime is negative, meaning the f function, the temperature is decreasing. So if you're uncomfortable at the 3-hour mark, at least the temperature now is going down and you should start feeling better. F double prime is negative. If f double prime is negative, then f prime is decreasing. So f prime is already negative. F double prime being negative means f prime is going to continue to decrease, which means it's going to be more negative, meaning the rate at which your temperature is coming down the temperature is going to come down faster and faster. So this is your best scenario. You're uncomfortably hot at f of 3. F prime is negative, meaning the temperature function f is decreasing, so the temperature is coming down, you're going to feel better. But f double prime is negative, meaning f prime is going to decrease. So the more f prime decreases, the more negative it gets, the faster that your temperature is coming down. So D is your happiest scenario.